We've been promoting this for quite some time. I've been bestowed the great honor from Eric Ulrich and Cindy Groves and a few others, hosting this Queens annual GOP Gala at the beautiful Russo's on the Bay in Howard Beach, Queens, later on tonight. But as Bernie and I talked about earlier, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. None. Nothing, no.
And you didn't bother to find out or even worry about it until this morning.
No, I have been worried about it. I did reach out to Joann last week, but I wasn't able to talk to her. So, like, for example, Jill here, look at this. Behind me stands a wall that encircles the three sectors of this city. I mean, come on.
I suggested this morning that you just grab somebody else's political speech.
Well, this is Reagan.
And just read that.
All right, buddy, let's see how good you are. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth, you know this.
You're asking me?
Yeah, you're too smart for this. She gave me FDR, she gave me Reagan, she gave me Lincoln. But here, we'll do something even better. Joann Ariola is, in fact, in charge of this beautiful, momentous event in Howard Beach, Queens, later on tonight. And here she is.
Did Joann. You say Ariola?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joann, welcome to the Bernie and Sid in the Morning Show. How are you?
I'm wonderful, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
No, it was our honor. Believe me.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Bernie and I have been kind of talking about this all morning long. What exactly do you expect of me tonight? What are my responsibilities? Besides showing up and looking good in a Joseph Abboud suit.
Well, I just need you to be as fabulous as you always are. That's it. I've seen you give speeches, I've seen you MC other events, and you are a natural. But I do have a script for you with names and places and times and timing, and I have it all blocked out for you, so I don't want you to worry, and I'm going to send it to you well before tonight starts.
Well, what are some of these, because I did reach out to Bill O'Reilly, he couldn't make it. I know we reached out to Chris Christie, he couldn't make it. What are some of these names, Joann, that I'll be rattling off later on tonight?
So you'll be rattling off the names of Michael Caputo and our mutual friend, Cindy Groves, and we have Dr. Gina Loudon as our keynote speaker. She's a Fox personality. We have Elizabeth Pipko, who is a co-founder of the Exodus movement, and Reverend Darrell Scott, who is an advisor to Donald Trump. Our whole thrust this evening is to show that there are diverse patriots for Trump. The Republican Party is diverse. President Trump has supporters from different ethnicities and religious backgrounds, and especially in Queens County, which is probably the most diverse county you'll find across the United States of America.
The Exodus movement is a movement of getting Jewish people to leave the Democratic Party, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
It is, and she's been very successful in that. And because this Exodus movement, it rejects the hypocrisy of anti-Americanism, anti-Semitism, and that's all growing in the far left. And I don't want to be biased with just the far left. It's also growing in the far right.
No, it is. Joann Ariola joining us here on the Bernie and Sid in the Morning Show. She's in charge of putting together this unbelievable event, which takes place tonight. Russo's on the Bay, Howard Beach, Queens. The Queens GOP Gala, the annual event, which I've been bestowed the great honor of hosting. Eric Ulrich actually contacted me a couple of months ago.
Yes.
So, all right. So, the Exodus movement, that's a big deal. And obviously, well, I guess when I spoke in front of the New York Times building a couple of weeks ago, that may have been the impetus to make the phone call to me, because that's right up your alley.
Yes, exactly. Well, I did see you. That's what I was referring to when I said that you did a great job. And I know that you did that off the cuff, because I was listening to the show and you said you didn't have anything written out.
No.
But, when you speak from the heart, you speak the truth.
Now, everybody there tonight are big fans of President Trump. That's a good thing, too. We're pro-Trump on this show. Bernie more than I, but we certainly like President Trump. Will there be anybody there tonight that doesn't like him? Anybody?
No, I don't think there'll be anybody in the room that does not support the President of the United States. And also tonight, I want to make mention that our soon-to-be new state chair, Nick Langworthy, will be there. Now, Nick was on the ground level with then, candidate Trump, and was very instrumental in getting him elected. And we, as a county, were very much involved with, the movement towards Nick becoming the state chair.
So would it be okay, Joann, if Sid led the crowd in a chant of "Lock her up"?
Yes, I should do.
Would that work?
Good idea. I like that.
Why not?
We're going to throw in a lot
crowd
of
going.
Yes,
I like that.
indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to motivate these people.
I like that, Bern. My buddy Tony Marino says hello. He's a big fan of yours, Joann, and a big fan of mine. So I know a lot of the folks locally, some neighborhood places. Yeah.
Yes, you'll be surrounded by friends.
Oh, good. Well, listen, I'm very excited about this. I really am honored that you guys reached out to me, and I look forward to seeing you and hundreds of people in Queens later on tonight. So.
We're going to have a packed house, so you're really going to have a good time. You're going to be surrounded by friends, surrounded by Trump supporters, surrounded by true Republicans,
awesome,
and a lot of patriots. So thank you so much for participating.
And a script.
Don't worry, I'll email it to you.
What time will the car be picking me up in front of the house?
The car will pick you up at 5:30.
5:30. So does the event start at 7?
The event starts at 6, but the actual program will begin at 7.
Okay. You are lovely. I can't wait to meet you.
Nice and fed.
Oh, you're the best. I can't wait to meet you. Really, you're lovely. You've done a great job. Thank you so much, Joann. You were terrific this morning. Thank you
for having me.
Oh, thank you. All right. The great Joann Ariola. Set up by Cindy Gross. So it sounds easy.
It's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. 5:30. You got to be there by 7.
7.